All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Outdoorsman's Garage YouTube channel. Today, we're going to get into this garage, and we got another review to do. I told you, we got a lot of them to do, so might as well get them done. Anyway, let's get in there, and let's see what we got. All right, guys, so let's check this thing out. It is a 6-gallon Fortress air compressor. Yes, it is sold at Harbor Freight. No, it is not a Harbor Freight brand. Harbor Freight doesn't make it. Fortress makes it. It's just sold at Harbor Freight. All right, so it's 175 PSI. 3.0 CFM at 90 PSI. And that's up to about 15% more. 0.95 running horsepower. 40% more runtime. 15%. It is 15% lighter. It is an oil-free unit. And well, it works pretty damn good, to be honest with you. Now, it is a soft start. It does have soft start technology, which means that in temperatures as low as like minus 20 Fahrenheit, it'll still run and run quietly. I don't know. I live in the Mojave Desert, so I don't usually see temperatures lower than like 20 degrees. So, you know, it is what it is. But it does have, here it does have the dual quick connects for the hoses, for 2 different hoses. I've never ran 2 hoses on it, but one of these days, I guess I'll give it a try. Here's your on-off switch, your pressure valve right here, your safety valve right here, releasing all the pressure. On the side down here on the bottom, here, let's turn this thing over. Right there is your I guess your water valve or your moisture valve. I usually leave that thing open when I'm not using it. Right now it is closed, but I closed it specifically for this video. When you buy this thing, it does not come with hoses. It is only the air compressor, okay? These hoses right here are from my old air compressor, which was a Campbell Housefield that was, I think it was a 25-gallon tank or a 30-gallon tank. And that thing lasted almost as long as I've been alive. It lasted almost 50 years. So, I mean, it is what it is. It was my dad's, and then I got a hold of it, and I used it a bunch for a bunch of different stuff, and it died. It finally died, so now I have this, and I've had this for about 3.5 years. But these hoses right here, there's 2 hoses connected together. They are original hoses from the other air compressor. And yes, they've been fixed a couple of times. See? But they still work. I don't see the point in buying plastic hoses when I have good rubber hoses right here. So, but anyway, let's get this thing plugged in. You can hear how loud it is. Okay, so you guys ready? Here we go. All right, so now that I've blown your guys' eardrums out, because I'm pretty sure that was pretty loud, you see the gauges here. I mean, it's got good air pressure. I shut it off a little early. Instead of getting it all the way to 175, I did shut it off early. I never run this thing full out. But I mean, I've used it for all kinds of different stuff too. I mean, from everything from using the different air tools, sanding, die grinders, things like that. Normal stuff. Filling up tires in the cars, using a sander. All kinds of different stuff, and it's worked good. But I think it's worth the money. This thing was just supposed to be, just a quick replacement for the other one I had until I found one, that was comparable to the other one. And once I got this one and started using it, I didn't really think about buying, one like the other one. This one is packable. I mean, I can put it in the back of my truck and take it with me camping. And, if I get low tires or whatever, on a road trip or whatever, I can stop and fill them up with this. And, I'm pretty sure that it would hold going cross country because I've aired this thing up and shut it down and came back to it 2-3 days later. And those gauges were still stuck on the same numbers as they were when I shut it down. So it does hold air pressure pretty good. But anyway, and if you're going to tell me that, don't buy anything from Harbor Freight because it sucks, you see that right there? That grinder, that bench grinder, is Central Electric. It came from Harbor Freight 45 years ago, and it still works. So if you're going to tell me that Harbor Freight tools are junk or trash or whatever, hey, that's great. Buy what you want to buy. Spend as much money as you want to spend. But I know for a fact I've got tools that have lasted the test of time. Anyway, I guess that's good for this one. Oh, and by the way, you guys know on this channel that I don't throw the boxes away that these tools come in until I do the reviews on them. I can finally get rid of this big ass box that's been taking up a lot of room up there on the top of that shelf right there. So, I mean, this thing's dirty, dusty. It's been around for a while, and hopefully it'll be around for some more. All right, I guess that's it.
Thanks for watching, and make sure you subscribe to the channel to not miss any content like this, because if you don't subscribe right now, do it, you'll miss a lot of our content.